Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and we were horrified this morning to learn that Fox ran a 20-year-old episode of Jack Hanna's Wild Adventures when he had been here in 1999, I believe. I think it actually aired in 2000. And it was just horrible to see the things that we used to do back then as far as petting the cats and going in cages, and it really upsets me that Fox was so negligent as to run this again 20 years later when we have worked so hard to teach people why it's always a bad thing to handle exotic cats and to show images of people handling exotic cats, because then it makes people want them as pets. And so we, it's like they just undid the last 20 years of everything that we have tried to do in order to educate people better about how not to behave around exotic cats. So that was really sad, not to mention the fact that I feel like Jack Hanna is just one of the worst people out there when it comes to the problem, because he's always handling cute little cuddly animals and telling people, oh, this animal's going to live a wonderful life in some sanctuary or some accredited zoo. And we've learned that that's just not the case in so many of those situations. So it's just, what a terrible way to start the new year with something that stupid from the past. At any rate, I do have some good news from Big Cat, and that is that Afton Tessler just reported that Amanda Tiger has full access to Outback. Outback is an area of, I think it's 8 cages that we built back in around 2000 when we were doing a huge circus tiger relocation here, and each one of those cages was 1,800 square feet and had a pool that recirculates water from the lake, and a den, and lockouts, of course, for feeding, and 2 sections for each of those enclosures so that we can move cats from one side to the other. But now that those old circus tigers have all passed away, there's a lot of empty cages, and so Amanda had 4 or 5 of them, and Hoover had the rest of them. And so apparently we just got through cleaning out the rest of Hoover's enclosures, and now Amanda has that entire area to herself. She doesn't like being on the tours, so that's why she's back there. She likes to see the tigers who go on vacation rotation, but she's not crazy about having a bunch of people standing around her, so that's why she's back there kind of off of the beaten path. And then Nabisco Bobcat, who does love to see people, was recently moved to the enclosure across from Zucari Serval, and that way he can run along the path along next to the tours and keep up with everybody for as long as that cage will allow him. And Filmo, the bobcat, got the benefit of adding Nabisco's space. So when Nabisco vacated the 2 sections he was in, we added that to Filmo's space. And we'll probably never see Filmo because he's so shy, but we expect that at night he's probably slinking all around and checking out everything. So he'll enjoy that space, even though we may not get to enjoy seeing him there. I am in the process of doing backups. We keep backups online and Dropbox and all over the place, but then once a year I do like a physical hard drive type of a backup, and then we put those in safekeeping. So that's what I'm working on for the next several days, because these 360 and 3D files are just huge. You can see all of our photos and updates at bigcatrescue.org.